A major legal showdown is unfolding in Washington as former FBI Director James Comey faces 2 federal charges, marking a dramatic escalation in President Trump's ongoing efforts to weaponize the Justice Department against his political adversaries. But here's where it gets controversial. Comey, who once served as a central figure in Trump's 2016 election investigation, now finds himself at the center of a high-stakes legal battle with the very agency he once led. And this is the part most people miss. This case isn't just about Comey. It's a flashpoint in a broader war over power, accountability, and the rule of law. Comey, 58, has been indicted on 2 counts, making false statements and obstructing justice. These charges stem from testimony he gave to Congress nearly 5 years ago. During a Senate hearing in September 2020, the indictment alleges that Comey lied about not authorizing an FBI official to serve as an anonymous source for media reports related to the FBI's Russia investigation, known as Crossfire Hurricane. According to the Department of Justice, this alleged falsehood directly hindered a congressional inquiry into how sensitive information was disclosed. No one is above the law, Attorney General Pam Bondi declared in a statement, framing the case as a defense of public trust in institutions. Yet critics argue this move is politically motivated, raising the question, is this about justice or retaliation? The charges were filed just days before the 5-year statute of limitations on Comey's 2020 testimony would have expired. This timing is no coincidence. The case was assigned to the Eastern District of Virginia, where Comey testified from his McLean, Virginia home, a jurisdiction now under the temporary leadership of Lindsay Halligan, a former Trump attorney with no prior prosecutorial experience. Halligan's swift appointment, replacing the ousted acting U.S. Attorney Eric Siebert, has sparked accusations of partisan overreach. Siebert reportedly resigned after pressure mounted over his refusal to pursue charges against New York's Democratic Attorney General, Letitia James. Now, Halligan, who signed the Comey indictment alone, without input from other prosecutors, has become a lightning rod for debate. Should someone with no legal enforcement background be allowed to bring such high-profile charges? Cruz pressed Comey on earlier 2017 testimony, in which Comey denied authorizing an FBI deputy, Andrew McCabe, to leak details about the Clinton email investigation to the Wall Street Journal. The Department of Justice's internal watchdog had previously found McCabe lacked candor in his account of the leak, but Comey's version of events was deemed more credible. Now, the DOJ is accusing Comey of perjury, claiming he knowingly misled Congress. Yet the indictment doesn't specify which leak it refers to, leaving room for speculation. Was this a genuine error in judgment, or a calculated cover-up? For Trump, Comey's indictment is a personal triumph. The former FBI director fired him in 2017, a move that triggered Robert Mueller's landmark Russia probe. Since then, Comey has been a vocal critic of Trump, calling him morally unfit in a 2018 interview. Trump, meanwhile, has called Comey one of the worst human beings this country has ever been exposed to. But the president's broader strategy raises troubling questions. Why is his administration revoking security clearances and Secret Service protection for former officials like Kamala Harris and Hunter Biden? Is this a legitimate exercise of executive power, or a dangerous precedent of weaponizing government agencies for political vendettas? Comey has vowed to fight the charges, declaring in a video, "There are costs to standing up to Donald Trump. I'm innocent, so let's have a trial." His attorney, Patrick Fitzgerald, has dismissed the indictment as baseless. Yet the case underscores a deeper tension. Can the Justice Department remain independent when its leadership is increasingly aligned with a president who views legal tools as political weapons? As the trial date approaches on October 9th, one thing is clear. This case is about more than Comey. It's a test of whether institutions can withstand the pressures of partisan warfare. What do you think? Is the DOJ's pursuit of Comey a necessary check on power, Or is it a politically driven witch hunt? Share your thoughts in the comments below.